opening Vitality, I knew that I wanted to create a yoga community. Having a studio space that fosters that was ultimately my dream. Teaching yoga deepens my practice, and that's the benefit of taking a teacher training, whether you want to teach or not. It's like the most heart-opening experience, and you get to know yourself on many different levels.
The word that comes to mind is like unearthing. Like I was in the trenches, I unearthed everything, and now it's like fertilizer.
A lot of our students have said this is better than any therapy I've ever done. I came in here feeling so confused or so stressed out and came out so clear. So many things that I wanted to happen in my life have manifested.
This is the first time in my whole life I don't have a goal in mind. I'm doing this for this moment. I don't know where it's going to go, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm not worried about it. It's going to be perfect.
I was really uncertain about taking teacher training, and I didn't really know where to go. And I started to take classes here, and I felt very comfortable. And I decided to just take the leap and try.
I was able to recognize that I actually had the time to do this.
I worked full-time, I was in school full-time, and I was doing this full-time, so it seems like out of control, but it really grounded me.
What I like about Maggie's program is that it is really made for people like me, people who have other things to do in their life but are really committed to learning yoga in a deeper way. The way the curriculum is set up is it's spread out over a period of 6 months, and it's every 2 weeks. And it allows me to plan in advance, gives me more time to absorb what I've learned, ask questions, and that just makes all the difference. And so when I saw that Maggie's class was available again, I went for it, and I haven't regretted it for 1 second.
Maggie and Michael have just been absolutely amazing. They held us and guided us through this whole process and kept us really present as we went. It almost seemed like they knew what we needed when we needed it.
The way Maggie and Michael integrate their information and their philosophies, the way they separate out their strengths and teach us with such patience and loving kindness, I wouldn't have gone anywhere else. And I know people who have taken the training in other places that haven't done half of what we have gone through.
The teacher training at Vitality Yoga is a different type of training than I experienced in my teacher trainings and what I see is out there. The training that I've designed here addresses the whole being versus just memorizing different components of the yoga practice. We learn it through the physical practice, we learn it through meditation, we learn it through journaling and specific questions that relate to the philosophy and our own personal lives.
I think a lot of the journaling, that's where we got to see what was really inside that we were afraid to say.
I think that it was so spiritual and personal.
There's lots of different learning styles that are tended to here.
Feel the third eye center, the blood flow into Ajna chakra. So Ajna in Sanskrit means perceive and command. So what we perceive commands our reality.
The other thing that really helps me with my confidence as a teacher too is all the anatomy. You know, I was resistant to it, not a sciencey kind of thinker, you know, but it was just so helpful when Michael did the Sunday flows with the anatomical cues. It was like, oh, right, that's why it's important to know where your hamstring is, what it's doing.
So what does the hamstring do? It bends the knee. So when it bends the knee, that means it's working.
The anatomy really resonated with me, especially when we were drawing somebody in a posture. It really showed which muscles were being used.
There's tension grabbing it from this side and this side. And everything we're doing, it's got to hold that from both sides. That's a big old bone.
It's not just something that you run to the gym to do or you run to a studio to do. You can actually start to learn and understand that it could be your everyday life. It could be a spiritual journey, and not in a weird, strange way. It's really accessible.
You know, just to say it to somebody, just practice yoga every day and your life's gonna be so much better. You're like, thanks.
Right. There's a real science behind the energetic flow that you are experiencing.
Vitality Yoga teacher training is for anyone that's
Looking to take the next step into opening up your life. Get rid of all the things you don't need that are holding you back so you can become your most authentic self.
I see like the light turn on and the clarity come in, and then when they leave, they're just like super confident. They've all been really amazing teachers.
It's humbling for me to just think that I could even make just even like a tiny bit of an impact on someone's life.
Training is really a luxury that you need to give yourself. It's the luxury of time, it's the luxury of space, of self-reflection, of personal development. And I guess if I was going to say why do it, I would say why not do it? Because your life will be transformed and you won't be the same afterwards.
I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about yoga and spirituality and just self-acceptance and self-love, and it was the best decision I ever made.